Hello and welcome to this reading. I am Mystic Marshmallow, here to give you this fabulous reading, which is all about what is your goddess vibe. Now, this reading is mostly for people that identify strongly with feminine energy, that would identify with having a goddess vibe, and it's going to be a fun reading. So it's not only what's your goddess vibe, but it's also what makes you magnetic and what people find attractive and delightful about you. So we are gonna shower you in compliments today, goddess. Okay, this is all about what makes you fabulous, honey. All right, so I have 3 piles here. They've all got little lip glossies on them. This first one, pile number 1, has this hot pink Deb lip gloss. Okay. Pile number 2 has a tinted lip balm from Burt's Bees. Okay. Pile number 3, we can't read the label anymore because I got this lip gloss, I'm pretty sure, when I was in like middle school, and the label has completely worn off, but I think it was bonbons, and I know on the back it says that it's chocolate flavor. Yeah, I've had this a long time. Crazy. Okay, so anyway, we've got pile number 1, we've got pile number 2, pile number 3. You pick which one is going to be your goddess vibe, and we're going to get started with pile number 1. Okay, so for those lovely, beautiful humans that chose this hot pink lip gloss in pile number 1, here we go. And this card is from the Divine Feminine Oracle Guidebook. So we're going to see, what is your Divine Feminine archetype? And we have here Marguerite Porret, the mystic of divine love. Okay. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. Okay, well, already from this, I'm getting a very spiritual, pure, beautiful, I'm going to use the word vibe way too many times in this reading. Vibe. Just like this, like almost beautiful innocence. And I kind of heard the word fragility, but I would not take that in a bad way. It's like delicate. Delicate's a better word. Like this beautiful, feminine, kind of delicate, pure energy. Okay? And we're going to read a little bit about Marguerite Porret and see what the book has to say. Maybe you'll find it before me. There it is, Margaret. I'm going to just keep butchering that name so many times. Yep. Okay, now we'll learn a little bit about her. So, Marguerite Porret is the essence of divine love, and the truth is that we are all love. She was born in France in the 13th century. I'm going to paraphrase here, in the Middle Ages. Okay, she was one of the holy women. She was not a nun, didn't take formal vows, but had a spiritual intention. Like I said, very spiritual vibes, okay? Divine love. I am God, says love, for love is God and God is love, and this soul is God by the condition of love. That was something that she had written. Okay, and then it was deemed heretical and condemned and burned in her presence. Okay, well, that's nice. All right, she was arrested, Catholic Church, trial, okay. And then she was burned at the stake. I'm sorry, guys. When your soul selects her card, there's nothing more powerful than remembering that we are love, and there's nothing and no one outside of us that is needed in order to realize this. It's between our experience of the divine and our own soul. We can let go of what we think we need to prove or who we think we need to be in order to receive love, because we remember that we are love. We can stand in that truth even through flames. Yeah, so there's a lot of courage here. And I mentioned this like delicate feeling. That's just what I get from kind of the look of this card. But there's also, from reading that message, you may have been through some things in your life. People may have criticized you. You might not be everybody's cup of tea, but you're somebody. The beautiful thing about you is that you speak your truth no matter what. You remain pure and true to who you are, regardless of what anybody thinks, even if you get put through the flames for it, even if you're roasted. You know what you believe, and you have strong values and a strong moral compass. I get this sense of like deep integrity with you that people ultimately really respect, because when somebody knows their own values, knows their own morality, and speaks their truth and doesn't waver in that, that is a beautiful thing. Okay, so we're going to get some more messages with this lovely holographic tarot deck, which, like, gorgeous, honey. I don't know if you can really see, but it, like, shimmers in the light just like you darling, radiant, lovely goddess. All right, so what messages do we have about you, your vibe? And you know, tarot, some cards that come out might look kind of negative, but we'll work through it, because this is all about your glow. Okay, you are a free spirit. You're a little bit adventurous, and you've got goals and ambitions. You know, kind of, you're somebody who probably plans for your future a little bit and is a dreamer. Like you have big goals. You have ambitions, and you have this almost dreamy, ethereal quality to you that people pick up on, as well as this drive and this ambition to create your own path. And I see you as being kind of independent in that way. Like, you're going to forge your own path, you're going to do your own thing, and you're going to make the future that you want to make, because you're a bad bitch. Okay. And I see here too that you are generous. Like, you're a very giving, kind person, but also with boundaries. Like, you're not just going to give everything right away. There might even be a little bit of mystery with you. But you're somebody that's like, you're just naturally sweet. Like, you naturally see the best in everybody, and you're naturally like, here, have my pentacle. Okay, we're going to get a couple more of these just for funsies, because we can. Oh, that make is a loud sound. Oh my God, they're all gonna spill everywhere. What's happening? What is happening? Oh, no. Okay, like I said, you've been through some hard things in life. You've loved and you've lost. You've been on a hard journey and a hard road, but it has made you stronger, and it has built your confidence, and it has not stopped you in the slightest. It has only grown you to the point where you're like, yeah, I'm now really independent, and I'm now really confident, and I can make my own money, and I can do my own thing, and I've got dreams, and I've got this. So the things that you've been through in life that felt like losses, that were really sad, have shaped you into a better person, and you've learned how to turn your thinking around so that you're not looking just on the downside of life, so that you are looking for the beauty in yourself and in others and in life. And that's amazing. Keep shining, my queen. I need a drink of water real quick. Don't mind me if that sounds weird to you. My little sipping sounds. Okay. We're going to carry on. Okay. So, let's see. I think we should also get some tarot cards from the Good Tarot, because you are good and you are awesome. The Five of Cups again, honey. Baby love. Okay, you know what? On this one, we're going to read from the book, The Five of Cups. Oh, you've been through some stuff. And people know that. They know that you've been through intense things in life. You've been through some intense grief, some hardships. It says, releasing grief, allowing sadness to rise and fall, forgiveness, the ebb and flow of emotion. I feel the fullness of my emotions as they wash through me. The ebb and flow are a part of life, and I am present in my feelings today. I fully forgive myself and others and let go of any emotions that were holding me back from acknowledging the truth. I deserve the freedom that comes when I release what is no longer working for me. I make amends to those I may have harmed when emotion was coloring my perceptions. I surrender any resentments to the divine, knowing they can be transformed into miracles. Fearless inventories lead to liberation. So let that be your blessing, okay? For this stuff that you've gone through, let that be your blessing. Let it wash through you. I think you are also, you're somebody that's very emotionally in tune. And you may at one point have been blocked off from your emotions, but you've learned to kind of ride those waves and allow them to wash through you, and it's helping you with when in your interactions with others and kind of their emotions, being able to navigate that. Okay. What else do we want to get? Let's see. What attracts people to you, you fabulous, beautiful person? Oh, you know, I want to keep getting some more of these. It's a good tarot. It's a good tarot. Did one flip? Did y'all see that? Did one flip? I don't know. I don't see one, actually. Okay. That's too many. And didn't even flip. Right side up. The Six of Air. This is the emotional journey you have been on to rise above your challenges, right? Like Marguerite, she was persecuted. Oh, yeah, eventually burned at the stake. Not gonna happen to you, but sorry. You know, she went through some shit, but she came out, well, you are coming out the other side. You have risen above your circumstances and risen above your challenges, and that makes you all the more beautiful of a person. And we have, look at this, you guys. We have 2 Five of Cups and 2 Ace of Pentacles. Water is cups and earth is pentacles. Okay, you have made an abundant life for yourself. You have like gotten your stuff together, and in a way where you've almost had to kind of go it alone sometimes and fight for yourself, but that has made you really, really incredibly strong, and also it's gonna make you so abundant. The Ten of Fire, because you're not willing to hold on to things that don't serve you. You work through that stuff and you release it and you let it go. You let it wash through you and you let it go, and you send it up in flames, because what's not meant for you isn't yours, and you know that. You've learned that. Sometimes the hard way. All right, so we are going to get some color, the Prism Oracle. These ones are fun. They're interesting. Okay, what else do we need to know about you? Your vibe, the things that make you awesome and amazing and attractive and lovely. Abundance, literally. What am I saying over here? Oh my gosh, like Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, abundance. This little pentacle over here. You guys are so abundant. You're so hardworking, and I don't know. I think the money's just gonna come raining down for you, clearly, because you are abundant in more ways than one. But you have made your own success, and you will continue to. And that's a good forecast for you. Oh, and people see that abundance, not just abundance of like money, but also just the abundance in your own like personal knowledge that you have accrued through these trials and lessons. Props to you, pile 1. What else? Ideation. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there's 2 here, actually. Ideation and love. Oh, look at you. And you are the mystic of divine love. You have such a beautiful love to give. You have such a beautiful, sweet presence and such a big heart. So, like, loving and kind and generous. Beautifully generous. Ideation. I actually want to read the book on this one, too, because I'm curious what they have to say about this. I see kind of like you're intuitive and insightful. But let's see. So it's a red card. Ideation. Oh, come on. This is going to take me 500 years to find, isn't it? Okay, I swear that card is red, isn't it? Red. Okay. Maybe they consider it an orange card. Let's see. I'm trying here, people. What? Okay, it's going to take me way too long to try and find where this is in the book. And then you guys are going to be like, what is your problem? So, I don't know. Ideation. We don't need the book, okay? You don't need anybody's book. You make things your own way. Like I said, you forge your own path. You do your own thing. You don't need it, okay? You are very idealistic, though. You have these dreams and ambitions, and like nothing's gonna stop you. You have crystal clear vision of what you want and how you want it. And man, that is something to respect, and that is something people can really look to. And this like vision is something not only that you create for yourself, but something that other people follow as well. Like I see you like kind of like blazing this trail, and then I see almost this like triangle of people behind you like following you on this path that you have carved out, that you have made. And it's a path of love. It's a path of kindness and self-love and working through difficulties and working through hardships and making your own abundance and being prosperous. Amazing. Okay, amazing. Now we are going to, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, but we're gonna end with like a little love oracle thing. This could just be a little, I don't know, just a little message. Could be about romance or just about you, about life. Oh, there's a couple. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun and remember love is the greatest healer. Oh, you are such a healer with your beautiful, radiant love. I'm telling you. It is important to take a step back now and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Yep. So that's always a good message. We always need to hear that, right? Like, it's great to give to others, but we've also got to give to ourselves. Now let's just take a look at these pretty pictures. Aw. Aw. Okay, pile one. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You are a goddess. Keep shining. We'll see ya next time. Okay? We're just gonna swipe all of this up. And go on to our lovely pile. Number 2. So pile 2, you guys chose the birds. The birds. I'm getting silly. I'm getting really silly now. Warning. Okay. So this is the Divine Feminine Oracle, and we're going to see what you got. What are you like, you beautiful, divine, feminine, fabulous goddess, radiant woman, person, individual being, you? We've got Queen Esther. Oh, you know, I loved Esther as a child. My mom used to read me her story in the Bible, and for whatever reason, I just like thought Esther was the coolest. I don't even really remember much about her now, to be honest, but Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Okay, first of all, I'm seeing you're somebody that's really in touch with the spiritual realm, with the intuition, and I see a very beautifully active, open crown chakra. You're connected to the heavens, and you are this morning star that is a star of bright light and a star of wisdom. I see you spreading that wisdom to others. We're going to look in the book. Take a look. It's in a book. And read a little more about Queen Esther. Where is it? Esther, do you see her? Queen Esther? 146. Reading Rainbow. Okay. The morning star. Who she is, she represents, and I'm going to paraphrase this a little bit, the powerful combination of feminine intuition and divine timing. She was Hebrew and an orphan, and raised by her cousin in the Jewish community in Persia during 5th century BCE. And Mordecai, her cousin, became aware of a plot against the Jewish people, which was created by the king's chief minister Haman. She was incredibly brilliant and used her intuition and came up with a plan to save her cousin and her people. and her beauty also caught the attention of the king. So his current wife refused to come to him when he called. So Esther seized the moment. She was very clever, and actually the king ended up choosing her. She prepared a large banquet for him, and when he was falling in love with her, she revealed that she was a Jew and that Haman had planned to kill her people. Okay, the book of Esther in the Tanakh, or the Hebrew scriptures, is known as the scroll, or the, I'm going to butcher that, Megillah, and is read twice out loud, once in the morning and in the evening, during the festival of Purim, to celebrate the memory of Esther's brave actions. Her name is derived from the word meaning bright star, or morning and evening star. This is the name she grew into when she courageously trusted her intuition and used it and its divine timing to save herself and her people. When your soul selects this card, the ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. That's funny. So, all right, I'm not going to read all of it. But basically, you have an incredible intuition. You are someone that is deeply connected. And when you use that in the right way, you can move mountains. You can be the savior of the people. Like, you can be awesome. So continue to shine and use your beautiful goddess intuition, my loves, because that's amazing. And what we're going to do next is we are going to take some of these lovely holographic, shiny, beautiful, spilling everywhere, cards. Okay, all right. And do your reading. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So, what other things do we need to know about what makes you a goddess, a badass, attractive, magnetic, lovely, fabulous, beautiful? Woo! Okay. You've been through some stuff. Like pile 1. I was like, you guys have been through some stuff. Oh my god. You guys have... Woo! We're going to get another one. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh... Honeys, what have you had to go through? And, you know, in this story, there was like that, I don't know, someone was trying to like be tricky and a traitor. And I'm sorry to say you might have had some backstabbing people in your life. We don't need to focus on that right now, but I think you've kind of been in some of those situations where people maybe have tried to deceive you or take advantage. But we're not having that, okay? Because we're Queen Esther over here, and we are so above that. I see you as somebody that's very forgiving. In the past, you may have been too forgiving. And there's a difference between forgiving something, which is something, by the way, that you do for yourself, for your own healing and release. You forgive somebody, not for them, but for you, so that you don't have to hold that heaviness in your heart. You forgive so that you can move on and live a happy life. So there's a difference between forgiveness and just having a total lack of boundaries. Like some people that have a total lack of boundaries and maybe they're codependent or they just can't set boundaries in relationships, they're like, oh, I'm too forgiving. I forgive and I forgive. It's not that you're too forgiving, it's that you don't have boundaries. Now, I feel like that maybe that's something that you've dealt with in your past, but not anymore. This card is about the balance that you have grown into, the balance of forgiving for the hurts of others. And you, with your like connection to the divine and your beautiful intuition, you see above that. Like you see people when they're hurting themselves or you or others, and you can see what's going on there, but you also see above the illusion of it, and almost a transcendent level where you also see their higher self. You see the beauty in them. You see them as the radiant love that they are, despite, you know, the mistakes that they're making. So you have this capacity to see above and beyond the day-to-day things, and not even to get too entangled in that darkness. And you've come to this proper balance of learning to have boundaries with others, and not being so forgiving to the point that you let anybody trample on you. You're actually very wise and very discerning. And you also have this fountain of wisdom. It's like a forgiveness and a compassion, but underneath that, it's just this deep well of wisdom of the truth of consciousness, the truth of being, the beauty that lies within everyone. So that's pretty beautiful. You are a very, very powerful person in that way. So the cards that I want to get next, I'm going to use the Good Tarot. We're going to get some more. And people will be attracted to you for this depth that you have. And you may attract, like the light attracts some moths and some other bugs. Like you may attract people, and that's not to compare anybody to bugs, I feel. But you might attract some people who want to steal your light, but you don't let that happen. You keep shining. What do we got here in the divine? I was going to say the divine tarot. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Good Tarot. The Messenger of Earth. Okay. Deeply grounded and rooted as well. Like as much as you're kind of spiritual and ethereal and you have this very sharp, clear intuition, you're also in touch with the material world. You're in touch with nature, with kind of staying grounded. And you could be somebody that is a bit of like an oracle yourself. You could be delivering messages to other people. Because we have actually the messenger. That's interesting. I was thinking for a second that the messenger in this deck was the page, but it might actually be like the equivalent of the knight in the normal tarot. But anyway, anywhoozers, the call, judgment. You have really good discernment. You have really, really good discernment. With that crystal clear intuition and vision, you are such a good judge of character. Like you almost see right through people, like right to their core. And you have messages to share with others. Like with that beautiful vision that you have and the ability that you have to understand, you can communicate that in a way that ends up helping people. And sometimes it might be like kind of a tough love thing that you set with other people. And honestly, that's what they might need in moments. They might need some tough love. We all need tough love at some point or another. So, very powerful, deeply powerful person in your own sense of self and your connection to the divine. And your connection to what is right and what is wrong. I'm going to get a couple more. Clarify the Messenger of Earth. Ooh. This one wants to come out. The Empress. Oh, honey. Okay. Talk about goddess vibes. Literally the Empress herself. Okay. The Empress is so abundant. She knows who she is. She knows what's what. She's the Empress of an entire kingdom. Like, people bow before her, okay? Like, she is powerful. Yes, queen. The moon. Oh, I cannot say the word intuition enough in this reading. Y'all are like psychics here, okay? You guys are deeply in tune with something. You might be really creative as well. Or just deeply psychic or intuitive. Like, you are in touch with the subconscious minds. And like the collective unconscious. Yeah, you guys are tapping into some stuff. Amazing. Amazing. What else do we want to get? What other cards do we want to get? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do some of these Prism Oracle cards. This is shiny too. It's shiny too. I don't know if you can see that, but they're shiny. Yeah, they shine just like you. Okay, so let's see. What else? Growth. Ah, you're so abundant. Look at all this earth energy. This like, just, you might be an earth sign. But regardless, there's this sense of just like self-nurturance and growth and abundance that you carry that's so rich and beautiful and profound. Whew. And you've grown from all those, like, all the bullshit you went through. You've grown from it. You rise above it. Yes, you do. Because you're amazing. What else? What else? Disruption. You've been through some big, we call it tower moments in your life. You've been through some big upheavals. I think you kind of disrupt the status quo a little bit too. I think you might be somebody that is a little bit different, and people are like, oh, she marches to the beat of her own drum. And you could be whatever gender, but I'm just using those pronouns for simplicity. But yeah, you're somebody that kind of has your own thing, and you're unique in that way. And not everybody can see to the depths of someone's core like you can, so that makes you a little bit different. And maybe you felt different throughout your life, but it's also a good thing. And I feel like you're not afraid to, like, shake things up or use your voice when you need to call in your power. I'm gonna get a couple more just for funsies because I can. Protection. You are divinely protected. And you've learned to protect yourself, which is a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. To be so strong. You're very strong. People love that about you. Isolation. Yeah, you march to the beat of your own drum. You do things your own way. It can be a lonely path sometimes. But you take it in stride, and eventually you become a role model for others. And the things that it can feel like this spiritual path can feel lonely. It can feel lonely to be different. But you're also so abundant and so attractive that you will attract the right people to you at the right time. Not everybody's going to get it. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. You don't need to be. You don't need to be. Okay, so I think we're close to done here. I'm just going to end with some of these little love oracle cards. Yeah. And there might be a romance message. It might just be a whatever you need to hear message. We'll see. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Trust your intuition and your amazing heart. And you're manifesting good things in your life. You definitely are. 2. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Oh, yeah. Following your heart and your intuition is going to lead you to some beautiful places. You don't quite know it yet. You don't quite see, of course, we never quite see exactly where things are going, but ooh, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay. You guys have got some secret admirers, or maybe not so secret. You've got some admirers. Some people that want to confess their love to you. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, thank you so much, Pile 2. You have a lovely, radiant, magnificent day. And thanks for tuning in. I'm going to move on to Pile 3. Okay. My stomach's growling. Can you hear that? Okay. Pile 3. I think I need to eat a snack. Okay. Pile 3. Welcome, you beautiful, radiant, lovely, fabulous, amazing, goddess. Yeah. Oh, can you just roll up my robe real quick? I'm wearing a robe. My robe is comfy. All right, I'm getting distracted. Pile 3. Pile 3. Okay. You lovely, radiant goddess. Let's go. So here, what this is from the Divine Feminine Oracle. We're going to see what your divine feminine essence is like. The Black Madonna, the Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. Woo! That is powerful. Okay. You are a boss. You are somebody that has probably been through some pain and some suffering, but you turn that around. That's amazing. We're going to look in the book. The Black Madonna. Okay. Where is she? Do you see her in here? The Black Madonna, 26. The Black Madonna represents the power we all have to emerge from the darkness transformed. There are over 500 Black Madonnas throughout Europe. Historians believe many of the icons are actually of the Egyptian goddess Isis and her son Horus, which were carried over Egypt during the Crusades. Other icons of the Black Madonna are meant to represent earth goddesses and are worshipped for the fertility miracles attributed to them. She is often depicted holding the royal scepter of a ruling monarch. Jungian psychologist, and I'm going to skip a little of this, believes that the Black Madonna represents a new awareness or consciousness towards the earth and our bodies. She represents the wisdom we can only accrue when we go through the often painful fires of transformation. Yeah, okay. This particular Black Madonna resides in the Benedictine monastery. Okay, so when your soul selects this card, it's an emblem of deep wisdom, of the profound consciousness that is inherent in all things. All living and created things are energy, and the body has wisdom, the earth has wisdom, and the pain we experience as humans contains deep wisdoms. When we are in when we are in the fires of suffering, it can be difficult to trust that gold is being forged. It can be hard to trust that when we're in terrific pain, that there's a process at work that will make us more authentic, more alive, and infinitely freer. It can be almost impossible to accept or notice the presence of the divine when we are at our most human. But the Black Madonna is that cauldron that holds us steadfastly as we endure the alchemy of integrating more soul into our existence. Wow, you guys. Okay, what have you been through? You know, it's been a theme in all the piles of like, you guys have been through some stuff. You've been through suffering, but you know what? That is what transforms us, right? As much as it might suck sometimes, that is what grows us. That is what makes us stronger. That is what brings us to our breaking point, where we have to realize our own power, where we have to realize our own worth, because we have no other choice, because otherwise we are going to break. And you chose not to break. You chose to rise and to grow and to glow. Oh my God. Powerful energy happening here. We're going to use some of this holographic tarot, High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, and get some messages about who you are, what makes you attractive, what makes you powerful, what makes you a freaking goddess. I'm gonna shuffle forever. Click. You'll just get used to that noise. I feel like that noise is kind of soothing sometimes when you watch a lot of tarot readings. Strength. Oh my God, you guys are so strong. You are so strong. And you might even resent that a little bit. You're like, yeah, I know I'm strong. It's because I've had to go through so much shit. But you're strong, okay? You are strong. You have been through it and you've come out the other side. You have this beautiful strength about you. And it's a grace. It's almost like a regal grace, the strength that you possess. Oh, that one almost flipped. Oh, God. Let's see. Okay. You know how to be direct and to the point. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. You go this, this, this. And you stick firm to it. Powerful. You are standing in your own power. And it's because of the things that you've gone through that you have learned how to be this powerful, that you have learned how to communicate exactly what you think, exactly what you feel, and not take any shit from anybody. Goddess, yes. Definitely. Okay. All right. Do we want any more of these tarot cards? A little bit. A little bit. We want a couple more. Yes, we do. The Lovers. Woo! Okay, you might be kind of a hottie. You're really magnetic. Okay, this power that you have going on is kind of sexy. It's kind of beautiful. It attracts people to you, not just in a sexual way, but in a romantic way, where they're like, she is amazing. She's incredible. You got that attitude of like, I'm the prize, and if you know that I'm worth it, you'll work for it and you'll put in the effort. And I feel like when it comes maybe to like dating, like, you're not an easy catch. People have to work hard and they have to put in the time and the effort to earn your trust. But in a good way. It's not like trust issues. It's like, I'm high value and work for it, basically. You may have also felt like there were things in your life that you've had to really wait, and like at times you've almost given up of like, when is my reward gonna come? Like, when is my blessing gonna come? I've been working so hard. When is this coming? It's coming, and it's already arrived. Like, you have many blessings in your life, and you're gonna have many more. It does require some patience. Yeah, it does. Okay, we're also gonna get messages from the Good Tarot. Emperor. Boss energy. I hiccuped. Boss energy. You, I don't know how many times I could use the word powerful in this reading, but like, you have this regality to you. Look at that. Her like golden scepter, golden crown. Same like golden crown here. And there's also, we do have counterpart energy here. So if you're someone that's, you may be looking for a little bit of a love reading here, that's kind of slipping in of like your counterpart coming through. Like, you are this amazing queen and you deserve a king. And again, with the gender, this does not have to be like male and female. It's however it resonates for you, but that energy of like counterpart. I feel like someone actually does have their eye on you. I feel like there is someone that really has their eye on you. And you are that dazzling prize. And they're like, I have to have that goddess. Like, no one else can have her. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. And we have the Lion here. Some of you might be Leos. Okay. But there's that strength and that courage in it. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, we have, again, the Lovers. In this deck, it's called the Love, and a Lion. Some of you are definitely Leos, and also, if you're not a Leo, it just like this lion. I don't know, is the lion like your spirit animal or something? You're just really courageous, and you've got a big heart of gold. I'm gonna get another one of these. What a couple. The Ace of Air and the Four of Fire. Like I was talking about with the direct communication, you're direct, and you're kind of like a unicorn. You're one in a million. You are somebody that it's like, wow, they really like have it all. Like intelligence, class, grace, strength, beauty. You have it all. You're the unicorn. And there's also a bit of a playful side to you. Like, with all this strength and this power, there can be a seriousness to it, but you're also like, you like to have fun. You like the good life. You're vivacious, you know, you can have fun. You can let loose a little bit, and you can be playful, which is a beautiful side to you. All right, we are also going to get some messages from the Prism Oracle. Pain. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity for love. I'm sorry, honeys. You've been through it. You've really been through it. You've been through some serious pain and heartbreak in your life. I'm so sorry. But also, it's what's made you who you are, and you're amazing. You are shining and sparkling. You are amazing. You have, oops, that's like way too many. You have transformed pain into power. Illumination. Oh, the sun again, which is also the card of Leo. I can't. But you are this beautiful, bright, oh, so much like orange, gold, yellow in this reading. You are the source of illumination for everyone around because you're an inspiration. The pain that you have transformed into beauty and power is inspiring and illuminating and amazing. Go you. Go you. We'll get a couple more of these. Sadness, pain and sadness. Literally, I transform pain and suffering. Honey boo boo bear, okay, we're sorry that you've been through so much. Oh my. Fear. But you've overcome your fears. Like you've just really had to go through it. But now it's like you're fearless. And when I say fearless, that doesn't mean that you actually don't have fears anymore. Because of course, you're human. You're going to be scared. That's normal. But the thing is that you persevere and you push through and you face your fears in a really bold way that not everybody has the courage to do. So, good job. All right, we're almost done with your reading. We're just going to take one more moment to pull a little like love oracle thing. There was definitely strong like love messages coming through in this reading more than other readings of like this, like somebody's got their eye on you. You are very attractive, very magnetic. We'll see what comes through with this love cards, little love cards. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there's a lot. Oh my God. I never take this many cards, but like passion, freedom, trust. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. I feel you as a very passionate, vivacious, magnetic, glowing person who is free because you choose to be. Because you choose to give yourself that power and you trust yourself. And yeah, you gotta have some patience. Have some patience when it comes to your love life, maybe. All right, but that's what I have for you. We can take a look at the other side of these cards. They're so pretty. Thank you for choosing this reading, Pile 3. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful life.